Alright, welcome back to another turn of Operation Tirpitz. This is July of 1941, turn 11, the German turn. Before we get into it, I've got a bit of housekeeping to keep up with. The fighter in Cameroon can't have been delivered into this port with the Vichy ships blockading it. Um, and in order to be sent into the major port in South Africa or Tanganyika, they would be subject to an interdiction roll by the Japanese submarine. Um, Scullion has, or Deathidus rather, has decided not to subject himself to that role and has instead purchased two American submarines to be placed by San Francisco. Excellent. Now, moving on, I've once again rolled the tech rolls off-screen using the Dice Maiden bot, and there's nothing fancy to report. Literally all of them are misses here, so just moving straight on to the buys. Okay, for the first thing is I'm going to declare a Lend-Lease of an infantry for 3 IPPs. I'm buying a submarine for 6. Two Tigers for 14. Two SS for 8. There. One AAA for 4. One infantry for 3. Two airborne for 6. And 5 militia for the remaining 10. Alright, let's get straight into the combat moves. This is the big one, the first invasion of the Soviet Union, so I have Operation Barbarossa in effect. So let's just get straight into the declarations of combat. From Western Germany, one in airborne is getting on a Strat bomber and flying 1, 2, 3 to Lapland and attacking that. Okay. One Strat bomber is picking up a airborne from Western Germany and flying 1, 2, 3 into Leningrad, 4 into Western Russia, and dropping off a airborne there. From southern Norway, one infantry is attacking Gotaland, along with a fighter from Western Germany, 1, 2. From Slovakia, one airborne is boarding the Strat bomber and hitting Transcaucasia. From central Romania, all of the aircraft and the airborne are attacking Transcaucasia. And that is 1, 2, 3 movement, and that leaves 1, 2 to land in southern Iran. Okay. From central Romania into Bessarabia is attacking one motor infantry, one AAA, and one regular infantry. From Slovakia into East Poland, and then blitzing into Western Ukraine if the combat lasts less than 2 rounds, is the medium tank, the advanced mech infantry, and the heavy tank. So they're blitzing into Western Ukraine if they can. Likewise, from Warsaw, both Tigers 1 SS, 1 advanced mech, 1 heavy armor. Actually, I guess both advanced mech, not just one from Warsaw. Uh, yeah, they're all blitzing into Western Ukraine as well through East Poland if they're allowed. Um, from Eastern Germany, all of the units, both SS and both Panzers, are attacking East Poland, and they will just be participating in the first round of the Blitz. Hopefully, they can finish this combat in 2 rounds or less, enabling the Blitz into Western Ukraine. Lubelski is getting cavalry from Warsaw is also attacking East Poland. Lubelski is getting 2 infantry, an artillery, and a heavy tank. So one of the heavy tanks from that I claimed to blitz into Western Ukraine is attacking Lubelski instead, but not blitzing. From Warsaw, blitzing through Lubelski into southern Belarusia is the SS. So that will blitz if it can. Excellent. Okay, in Africa, I'm combat attacking Tunisia with 1 infantry. In Labrador, the mountain infantry and artillery are attacking Quebec. In A46, my sub is moving into A51 and raiding. From A27, 2 subs are moving to A37 and raiding. The remaining 4 subs in the North Atlantic, including all of them in A27 and all of them in A20. Hold on. I believe these ships went off escort duty. Never mind. I'll just deal with it later. So I'll have 2 subs raiding in A35 and 2 subs raiding in A19. There. That'll just be good enough. I don't care. It's good enough. Okay. Alright. So that is all of the combat moves fully declared. So let's go ahead and get to rolling. The first thing I'm going to do is the submarines because I have a tendency to forget them, so let's just get them done. But I do need to roll a hit 2 against every submarine that strikes because of anti-submarine warfare. So the left D6 will be my submarine, and the right will be the convoy. Both die rolling at a +1, so it's just straight up whichever die has the higher number. 1 damage and no hit. So the British lose 1 IPP. Okay, next I'll do the 2 in A35. Same dice scheme. 1 damage and no hit. Oop. And let's go on to the next submarine in A35. No damage, no hit. So just 1 damage to the British. Okay, for the submarines in A19. No damage, no hit. Next sub. 3 damage, no hit. Okay, so it's 3 damage on that convoy line, and the British lose 3 IPPs. Excellent. Okay. Now I'll roll for the American subs, the American convoy lines. The Americans don't have ASW, so hit 2 is gone, and the submarines are rolling at. Oh shit! I messed up. The submarines should be rolling at +2, not +1, and the ASW should be rolling at +1. So there should be 1 extra damage on A51. One extra damage on A35, and 1 extra damage on A20. So that's 3 extra damage to the British. There. Okay. So now the submarines are rolling at +2, and the convoy is rolling at no bonus at all. 2 damage and no damage. So I am gonna do both damage on the Caribbean line because I want to. So the Americans lose 2 IPPs. Okay. Okay. Next, Tunisia is captured for free from the Free French. So Free France goes down 1. Germany goes up 1. Okay. Same is true in Quebec, or rather, not the income change, but the uncontested capture. Okay. There's an uncontested capture in Western Russia as well. So the Germans go up 1. The Soviets go down 1. Okay. Let's roll for go to land. So there are 2 defenders at 3, an attacker at 3, and an attacker at 7. One hit for the Germans, no hits for the Soviets. Press for round 2. Same thing. Okay, so go to land is captured with no losses. So the Soviets once again lose 1, and the Germans go up 1. Okay. Bessarabia is captured for free, so there's another Soviet point of production that goes to the Germans. And also, Romania is now captured completely. Okay, and for Lapland, there's a defender at 1, an attacker at 3. He's not an advanced airborne, so he only gets the benefit of either Barbarossa or of an airborne attack. He can't apply both, unless I'm mistaken. Yeah, it's not cumulative. Okay. So defending at 1, attacking at 3, and carpet bomb as well. So I believe the carpet bomb also has a +1 bonus for Operation Barbarossa. So that's turn 1 of the Germans, and that's turn 1 of the Soviets. No hits anywhere. So actually, he loses his airborne bonus, but he still keeps the Barbarossa bonus, so he still hits at 3. Round 2, all misses. Round 3, round 4, Hit, finally. Okay. Another Soviet IPP lost to the Germans. Okay. Um, let's do Poland now. We'll do for Lubelski first. I believe Barbarossa does not penalize the British. I do seem to get my +1 attack, but the British don't get a penalty for it for Barbarossa. So 2 defenses at 2 versus 3, 4, 4, 8, and 5. Heavy armor actually hits at 9. The target select a 1. So I'm going to roll. I don't have a die for that, so if this hits a 9, it's a hit 2. Okay, and then there are 2 British militia. Alright, so let's do round 1. Easily 2 hits, no hits for the British. The combat is cleared. Lubelski is captured with no losses. And southern Belarusia is attacked for free by the SS Panzers. So the British lose nothing for Lubelski, and the Russians lose 1 for southern Belarusia. Okay, East Poland has okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 Tigers participating, and 1 medium tank. Okay, so 4 Tigers, 1 heavy tank, 1 medium tank, 1 SS, 2 advanced mech, there'd be 3 advanced mech, and 3 SS. And 1 cavalry. Okay, versus 3 infantry. Alright, round 1, let's go. 1 hit for the British. Enough hits for the Germans. So the the Germans are losing 1 cavalry. And capping East Poland for the Germans. Which allows the blitz into western Ukraine by the rest of my army. Okay. Last but not least is Transcaucasia. I have 2 carpet bombs, 2 airborne, 2 fighters, attack bomber versus 2 infantry, and a militia. These attack in the mountains too, so the airborne are actually attacking it too. Okay. Round 1. 1 hit for the Soviets, 4 hits for the Germans. That is Transcaucasia cleared out. I'll lose 1 airborne, and that's that. So the Soviets lose 5, and the Germans gain the 5. The Germans also gain +2 for owning Transcaucasia. Um, um, I appear to have forgotten to lower the British income by 1 for Poland. Yeah, I forgot to lower 1 for Poland, uh, and gain 1 for East Poland. I think I covered Western Ukraine, however, so I think this is the correct income right now. Okay, that is all the combats done. But because I have captured Transcaucasia, Turkey immediately aligns to Germany at the end of the combat phase, regardless of whether or not it is British controlled. So, let's turn Turkey into German territory as well, which introduces an additional 3 IPPs per turn to the German bank. Also, all of the units are now German. So we need militia and an artillery. Okay, excellent. Now let's move into the non-combat turns, the non-combat movements. First off, I'm going to land all my aircraft. One of the strategic bombers in Transcaucasia took off from central Romania and has the range to land in central Romania. The remainder of the aircraft, both fighters, the tactical bomber and the strategic bomber, are landing in southern Iran. Okay. From Western Russia, I'm landing in Lithuania. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From Lapland, I'm landing back in Western Germany. And from Gotaland, I'm landing back in Western Germany as well. Okay. From Western Germany, the airborne that remains and the transport plane did not participate in this round of combat. They're flying to central Romania and landing there. From Istanbul, the cavalry is marching to eastern Anatolia, the artillery is marching to eastern Anatolia, and 1 infantry is railing to eastern Anatolia. The remaining 4 infantry in Istanbul are moving to Akdeniz, and 3 infantry from Bulgaria are moving into Istanbul to replace them. The cavalry from Bulgaria is walking to Akdeniz as well. The mobile units in Bulgaria, all the mech infantry and all the medium armor, are moving into central Romania. From Slovakia, 1 infantry is moving to central Romania. From Alsace into Paris, 2 infantry are moving, leaving 1 in Alsace. Western Germany is losing its Blue Division to Denmark, and Berlin is replacing the Blue Division in Western Germany. From Tripoli to Tripolitania marches both remaining DAC units in Tripoli, so a DAC infantry and a DAC medium tank. From Bulgaria, I'm railing 1 infantry to eastern Germany, 1 infantry to Lithuania, that's not right, 1 infantry to Denmark, and 1 infantry to West Poland, the last infantry to West Poland. Yeah. And then the airborne from Slovakia is railing to Lithuania. Yeah, that's right. Okay. From M10, the destroyer and TBD are moving 1, 2, 3 into Gibraltar, or into next to Gibraltar. Okay, and from I-5, oh yes, this Turkish destroyer in I-5 also needs to be made German. He is traveling to I-3. Alright, so let's get into the unit placement phase. I am lend-leasing the infantry to Italy, so let's go ahead and pull out the Italian infantry and move everything else here up into the Atlantic for now. Okay, both Tigers and both SS are being placed in eastern Germany. The Italian infantry is being railed to northern Italy. 1 airborne is being built in western Germany, and the other airborne is being built in central Romania. Okay. The infantry and AA are both being built in Paris. One militia is being built in Paris. 1 militia is being built in Alsace-Lorraine. 1 militia is being built in southern Norway. one in Trondalag, and the last militia in central Romania. Okay, and the submarine is being built in N10 at the minor shipyard. Okay, that's all of the unit placements. Next, I'm going to declare import. That happens in the placement unit phase. I'm going import in Madagascar with my German destroyer. And I'm going import in Gibraltar with my TBD and destroyer. Now I'll do the recruit rolls. There are only 2 to speak of. One for Vichy France. I need to roll a 2 or less to hit. 8, that's a miss. And Spain needs to roll a 6 or less to hit. 1, that's a hit. So there will be 2 additional militia. This time I'm placing 1 in Galicia and Leon and 1 in Western Andalusia. Okay, for income, I should be at 66 plus 5. 3 for Romania, 2 for Transcaucasia. I will go back over my incomes before I send the video, so that'll be correct, or it'll be a housekeeping item to adjust. So I am, my income, or my bank is now at 71. And at the end of my... Okay, Okay, I guess that's the end of my turn, so I guess I can pass it off to Spitfire for the next Soviet turn. Yeah, best of luck.